part of me feels kind of sad that I'm cutting down this ecosystem that's spent years developing itself. I ran into this little mushroom and was thinking about how it probably has it could have a mycelial network connected to the roots of these trees that I'm cutting down, and that mycelial network won't have these trees anymore. But I feel like my intention is to have a different type of ecosystem here that also brings life, and as well as gives function to me and my family, or whoever will have this land in the future. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I might also add that scotch broom is an invasive species that quickly takes over areas it grows, so I don't really feel sad about cutting them down. I use the word invasive to describe scotch broom, but actually a word I prefer to use is introduced species, because saying it's invasive is kind of putting a value judgment on it, where I would rather make a neutral statement about it, which you can make value judgments about later. Also, check out these cool mushrooms that are growing on this old piece of scotch broom. Kind of cool. The introduced species are often desirable. For example, the berries Grandpa was growing here were introduced. I wouldn't go around calling them invasive species necessarily, but they're definitely introduced. So that's just something I think about. Yep. In fact, the berries my grandpa were growing weren't just introduced, but they just didn't exist before a human got its hands on them, because they're a hybrid mix of two berries. That's another thing I think about. Ouch! Wish I had gloves. I'll look for gloves next time. I think scotch broom maybe are disliked for a couple of reasons. One, they like to overtake wherever they're growing, and two, a lot of people get like bad allergies. Yeah. Are they actually from Scotland? Huh. I'm gonna look that up. Kind of looks like this scotch broom got overtaken by berry vines and ferns though, so that's fascinating. I bet these scotch broom will make nice compost though. Thank you, scotch broom, for your ability to decompose and create compost. Thank you very much. Wow, this whole area is a thicket. It's hard to get through. What did I do? It's kind of a tedious task. Tedious indeed. Got some scotch broom here and there I should take out. A lot of things are actually already cut down because some of my family came out the other year and we cut down some scotch broom and some trees, so you'll see stumps that are kind of aged and I'm like, oh, that's where we were a couple years ago or last year, I don't remember, but sometime we were here. But yeah, scotch broom. This is a piece of scotch broom we cut last time. You can see it's real old on its cut, but it's definitely a lopper's cut, and it's all dead. It's got a mushroom growing on it. Kind of neat. Neat. I bet the mycelium in the ground also interact with the scotch broom roots. So even tearing them down changes how life is here. Well, life's always changing, right? Yeah, life's always changing. If it wasn't changing, that would be more like non-life, like a rock. The rock probably changes too.